All right, happy Monday. Welcome to Circuit Training with Ellen. We are going to do a little more strength today. Last week we focused a little more on cardio. So you want to get some sort of weights and resistance for today's workout. So whether that's actual dumbbells or water bottles, soup cans, laundry detergent, whatever you have, we're going to be using resistance today. So make sure to grab those heavy items so that we can use them for our workout. And we're going to start with our warm-up. So nice and tall, feet under those hips, arms circles. Inhale, take it up, and then exhale, down and around. So you have some time now to grab that any type of resistance for the workout, whatever you have. Maybe even a backpack, right? You can fill up with some books, but you definitely want something light, moderate, and heavy. All types of weight for our workout today. Now, some of the exercises can be done body weight, but I do want to challenge you to try to grab some type of resistance. All right, we're gonna do one more circle. Let me just adjust my screen here a little bit. One more circle, perfect. All right, let's roll those shoulders. We're gonna take our feet together and go into a side-to-side squat. So one side, come to center, and then step it out to the other side. All right, now we got some people hopping on. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. So down, lift, down. Keep it up, everybody. Side to side squat, just warming up those legs. If you are just hopping on, we are using weights for today's class, a little more strength focus. Do you have some time to grab those weights? All right, we're gonna do one more on each side here and then take it to a walkout. All right, let's take it to a walkout. And when you're down that plank, you're gonna do arm circle and then another arm circle. So you can take a look at my screen for the first. I'm gonna drop down to that squat. I'm gonna walk out to my plank. I'm gonna hold this here, arm circle, and then other side. You may lower those knees for a little extra support and then come back up. We do this for an entire minute. So go ahead and start. Drop into that squat, walk it out, find a nice strong plank. Either hold your plank or lower those knees. And you're gonna do one circle on the right and one arm circle on the left. Still keeping your core nice and strong there. Keep it up. We're doing this for a full minute. Plank walkout, arm circle, and come back up. Happy Monday, everybody. We're doing plank walkouts with that arm circle. Squeeze those glutes, keep your core nice and strong here, especially with those circles. We're gonna warm up our core right away with those circles, balancing on one arm or one hand. We're gonna go for about 10 more seconds. And the rest are gonna stay on the floor. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stay on the floor. We're gonna do downward facing dog. Stretch it on out, pedal out those heels. Lift those hips way up. All right, you're gonna bring those feet together, and on the next breath, you're gonna extend that right leg as high as you can towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend the knee, pull it in towards your chest. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, knee to chest. You could do this supported, other knee on the floor. 1 more time, lift, inhale, and then exhale, pull it in and hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can relax, lower down to your knees, maybe circle out those wrists. We'll do the same thing on the other side, all right? So just 3 of these with the left leg. Come back up to your down dog, feet together. Now your left leg lifts up. Try to reach that foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bend your knee, pull it in towards your chest. You're in a plank. 2 more. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, knee to chest. Should feel every muscle warming up with this movement. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hold it here for 4, 3. Get a little closer to your chest. And 1. Down dog. And then lower those knees and find a nice child's pose. Press your hips back into your heels, relax. Take 2 deep breaths here. Then we're going to stand up and hit that cardio. All right, let's come back up. Nice and slow, roll it up. Roll those shoulders, especially if you've been sitting all morning. Let's take it to a nice, easy boxing stance for about 30 seconds. Arms upwards, taking it side to side. Boxing stance, 30 seconds. Keep it up. And while you are moving, I'm gonna let you know that our workout today, if you just joined us, it is a little more strength focused than last week. So make sure you have some type of resistance. You have time to go grab that. Whether it's dumbbells, water bottles, soup cans, huge laundry detergent, right? I want you to grab some sort of resistance. Body weight will be okay, but it won't really be enough for a lot of these movements. So grab something, a baby, a small dog, whatever you have. Here we go for 3, 2, let's just jog it out. Jog it out. You can do a nice low impact march here, 30 seconds. We'll stretch and get right into it. Keep it up. Jog or march. Pump those arms. Let's go, let's go. Just get that heart rate up. Welcome everybody. Make sure you have some sort of resistance for class today. All right, we got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Again, roll those shoulders. Stretch out anything else that you need to. I always like to do this hip opener. Whatever you need to stretch out, be mindful of how you're feeling today, maybe recovering from a recent injury or just feeling a little extra tired. Keep that in mind as we go through our workout. All right, circuit 1. I'm just gonna start with 1 exercise at a time so we get right into it. This can be your heaviest weight. We're gonna do a goblet squat. And again, it doesn't have to be a dumbbell, anything at all, but grab some weight. Body weight is just not gonna be enough, especially since all of you come to my class every week. So I know that you can up it a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna hold the weight here, goblet squat, feet are nice and wide. It's just nice and simple. That's all we're doing here. Weighted squat, okay? We go for just under a minute, 4 movements. Then we'll get into some cardio. Here we go, our first exercise. Grab that weight. You can hold it right here at your chest. In 3, 2, let's go. We go for about a minute. And in that 10-second transition time, I'll show you what our second exercise is. So I have a dumbbell. I can hold it right here. So depending on what you have, try to keep it at your chest. You could have it down here, but I do just want to make sure you keep your chest up. I don't want that chest to fall over. So while we're doing this, doing the strength slow and controlled, okay? You'll have the opportunity to increase that speed with our cardio. But first, it's all about the strength, all right? So we got a few more seconds here, and then we'll grab a lighter weight because we're gonna do an overhead press in a kneeling position. All right, so you got 10 seconds here. Quick transition. Lighter weight, right leg in front, left behind. It's an overhead press in a kneeling position. So working that core. Here we go. Let's start. So you have that weight in that left hand. Left leg is forward. Right leg is behind. So shoulder press. I want you to keep your elbow here. We take it up and down. So it actually stops right here and not all the way down. Okay? So 90-degree angle. Now, if the overhead movement, a little uncomfortable, you could certainly do a lateral raise or maybe even a bicep curl instead. We spend the whole time here. Now we're about halfway. If you want this a little harder, you're gonna go press and then sort of a stand up. So you're gonna add a little bit of a lunge into it. Woo! Other hand is on your hip or is out to your side. So we're just getting a little more, well, that's hard. A little more lower body if you want that option. Tuck those hips under. You got 3, 2, and 1. So you got 10 seconds. We're just gonna switch and do the same thing on the other side. You wanna find that 90-degree angle here, shoulder press. In 3, 2, let's go. So now it's right arm and right leg. Inhale and exhale. So start down here, and then when you're halfway, I'll give you that opportunity to stand up in that lunge. If you're doing that, you wanna make sure your shoulders stay right on top of those hips and that you don't lean forward to push yourself up. So go ahead and try that if you want the extra challenge. Woo! Equal amount of weight in your front foot as much as your back foot. I'm just gonna stay right here. Woo! Knees are a little achy today, so I'm just gonna focus on this press. Keep going, everybody. Tight belt around the waist, couple more seconds. I'll do the first set here with you so you can watch. We've got a plank core combo coming up. You've got 3, 2, weights to the floor. This next one is body weight. There's plank knee spiders. We've done this one before. It can be on the floor or standing, knee to elbow. All right, so it's just like an oblique crunch, standing option. Let's go ahead and start. About a minute. So I'm gonna do a standing option. I'm just pulling my elbow to my knee, working those obliques. If you're on the floor, I wanna see a nice straight plank position. You bring that right knee to right elbow. And remember, we're slowing it down. Tammy, we're slowing it down, everybody. Nice and slow here for our strength, and then we'll pick it up with the cardio. Plank knee spiders or standing option, you got about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna go through that 2 more times. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got just 10 seconds, goblet squat. Let's do it again. So you get 2 more chances to do this and perfect those movements. Heavy weight, 3, 2, let's go. Down and up. Feet are nice and wide. We keep the weight at our chest. Keep it up. So about a minute, perfect. Yep, and if you keep it down here, that is totally okay. Just wanna make sure our chest doesn't fall forward. So some sort of weight for today's class, Tammy. I was instructing everybody, so something heavy here for your goblet squat. Down and up. So we got about 15 more seconds. You wanna slow it down, get nice and low in that squat, perfect. Kettlebell would be great here. I don't have that, but again, even that big old like laundry detergent, a baby, a dog, I don't know, whatever. Some sort of weight. We always do body weight. Want to up it up a little bit, increase that intensity. All right, go ahead and stop and come on down. We've got our kneeling overhead press. We have our left leg forward, left arm, shoulder press. Lighter weight for this one. Let's go ahead and start. So doing this kneeling, so we challenge your balance a little bit. I don't want you to arch your back here. I want you to tuck those hips under. Keep that core nice and strong. If you want a little extra for lower body, you're gonna go press, lift up halfway. Press, lift up halfway without your shoulders moving forward or back. Just an option. Keep going. About 10 more seconds. Watch that front knee. Make sure the elbow stops right here and not down here. That's a little easier. We want to stop right there. Right? Inhale and exhale. All right, 10 seconds. We just switch sides. Switch sides. Here we go. Right leg, right arm. Let's start. Other hand's just on your knee or out to the side. So you should already be feeling the core a little bit. And if you want that extra challenge, you can add that lunge and lift part. Now, whatever you're using for your weight, you want to be able to see that in the corner of your eye. If you can't, it might be a little too far back. So go ahead and adjust that accordingly. Whew. This is only 5 pounds and it's already starting to feel heavy. Stitch that rib cage together. We got about 10 more seconds. And then we have our plank knee spiders, either in the plank position or standing. Couple more. Remember, it's inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, plank knee spiders. Remember, with strength, less is more. Really slow it down, and I promise you're going to feel it even more when you slow it down. All right, here we go. Let's start. Plank knee spiders, either in your plank position or the standing position. I'll do both. So maybe plank doesn't feel good on your shoulders or your wrists today, and you can do the standing option that I did earlier. I want everyone to slow down. It's inhale, exhale, knee to elbow, We're a little more than halfway. Now I'm doing the standing version. Nice and slow. Perhaps a little balance with this one. So we're targeting those obliques once you drop those shoulders down, especially in the plank. Okay, our head is not up or down, but find somewhere in the middle. All right, you got 3, 2, let's go back. Our final round, then we're gonna hit that cardio. Grab that heavy weight, goblet squat in 3, 2, let's go. Let's go. So I want you to go a little bit lower. Work those muscles to their fullest range so we don't cheat the muscles, right? Down, and look, you can even pause at the bottom for a little extra time under tension. Right here, that's where we build the muscle. That's where we build our strength, right? The more muscles we have, more calories we burn. Come on. And if you don't feel that weight that you're holding, if maybe it's not enough, grab something else and make it a little bit more challenging. All right, we got less than 10 seconds. Perfect. You should be able to wiggle your toes while you're in that squat, by the way. All right, kneeling overhead press. Light or moderate weight, I suggest. Nothing too heavy because it's shoulders. Left leg, left arm. Let's go. 90 degrees is what I'm looking for. So it's inhale. You stop right there. Your elbows should be right in line with your shoulder. And then exhale, press. Slow it down. So it's down, and then I want you to press it all the way overhead. Stop right about there. Tuck those hips under. Maybe you're adding that little lunge. Up to you. We will get to lower body, so you don't have to do it. It's just an extra challenge. Not just for your legs, but also for your core. Woo, I'm feeling this right side. We have 10 more seconds. Let me just check you all out. Perfect. Yep. Inhale. Beautiful. Let's do one more rep. All right, you got 10 seconds. You can roll the shoulders, shake it out. Now we're going to do that right leg and right arm. In 3, 2, if you're kneeling, and 1. Well, everyone's kneeling. Make sure you have a towel or that mat under your knee. I forgot to say that. Or a carpet or whatever. Notice whether your leg is moving, your hips are moving. I want you to sort of tighten up the core a little bit if you find yourself moving. That's all going to come right from the center of your body. Focus and control. When we get into our cardio, that's where we're going to work multiple muscle groups and really get that heart rate up. And start to feel like we're out of breath, right? Here, I want your muscles to feel like they're getting a little tired. Hopefully by the end, they sort of feel like jello. That's the goal. Depending on what weight you have. I know it's hard from home. You don't have everything. All right, go ahead and stop. Woo! Plank, knee taps. Ready, set, or knee spiders? Let's go. Let's go. Knee to elbow. Remember, slow it down. You can even pause right here. Woo! Oh my gosh, obliques. You can pause, hold that for a couple seconds, that knee to your elbow, and then do the other side, and that's gonna make it a little bit harder. If you don't have heavy weight, that time under tension is what's going to increase that intensity, just holding it for a couple extra seconds. Woo, even here standing, oh yeah, that's tricky. Good balance movement here. Keep it up. I'm doing even another alternative standing. I'm pulling my elbows back. Feels better on my shoulders and my neck. Couple more seconds and we're gonna go right into cardio. We got 3, 2, okay, move your weights, make sure you have room. First one is high knees. Watch me for low impact. 30 seconds, high knees, let's go. So low impact, I'm on the balls of my feet, but I'm still driving. See that I'm driving my knees up. I'm pumping my arms, let's go. Come on, it can even be a jog. High knees, your back is flat. Boom, 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 boom. It is only for 30 seconds. You got 10 more. I want you to be out of breath. Your next one is coming up, and we're gonna do some jump lunges, and I have the option. All right, this is what you're doing. Lunge, hop together, jump, okay? Or step back with me, lower impact, arms up, okay? Ready, set, arms up, core tight, let's go. So I'm stepping. You can jump. Arms up, or even arms in front of you. Maybe that feels better on your shoulders. Maybe even hands on your hips. Let's go, let's go. 10 more seconds. Keep it up. And then we have ski abs. 3, 2, here are your ski abs. You're down here. Jump to the side, jump back out, other side. Okay? You can do these standing as well. Ready, set, and go. So I'm gonna show standing. A little bit lower impact. Like you are skiing. Drop those hips. Pump those arms, especially if you're standing, right? Keep going. I'll show down here. You can step instead of jump. Keep those hips up. Come on. Woo! Let's go, let's go. Working those quads here. 3, 2, high knees, let's go. We gotta do one more time. High knees, one more time. These 3, one more time through. No break, come on. Pump it out, pump it out. Chest up. Let's go, let's go. 15 more seconds. Remember, we slowed it with the strength. We're picking it up with the cardio. Come on. Let's go, let's go. What is next? Our lunges. Ready, set, go. So I'm stepping it back. I'm adding a tiny bit of a hop there. Maybe you're just going side to side. Woo, I can only do that like twice. Keep it up, right? Listen to your body, right? Do what works best for you. Come on, arms out. It's just gonna work those abs a little bit more. Couple more seconds. And then ski abs on the floor or standing. Ready, set, let's go. So I'm gonna start standing. Come on. If you're standing, I want you to work those ski poles. Yes, Tammy, you got it. 15 seconds, and then we'll get a break. But it's gonna be a quick break. Woo! Try to bring your knees to your elbow if you're on the floor. Just like those spider planks. We've got 4, 3, 2, and stop. Catch your breath. How we doing? Woo! All right, 40 seconds, grab some water, and we're gonna move on. So we're back to strength, okay? 4 new, 3 new exercises. First one, we're gonna work our glutes and hamstrings. You want that heavy weight back. Staggered deadlift. So we're not gonna extend that back leg up. It's split stance, staggered stance. Roll the shoulders, we lower. So really what happens is your hips go back. I'm not wearing the right shirt for this, sorry. Okay, well hips go back, nice flat back. You wanna put 80% of your weight in your front foot and about 20 in your back foot, okay? Let's start with that one. So nice slow impact, slow it down with the strength. We're gonna have our left leg forward, right foot behind us. Heavy weight in 3, 2, everyone roll the shoulders to prepare. And then here we go, inhale. Drive your hips back, you go right past the knee and lift back up, nice and slow. So think of someone pulling your hips back rather than dropping your chest, if that makes sense. 80% of your weight in your front foot, 20% in the back foot. It's really just, you're just on the ball, the heel is off the floor. Woo, you should be feeling your front leg, those hamstrings and glutes, I know I am. Nice and slow, inhale and exhale. Really press that heel into the floor, especially on the way up. And then you're gonna feel those muscles a little bit more. Couple more seconds. Perfect. You've got 3. Let's try to get one more good rep in there. Shake it out. Other side. Ready, set. Tuck those hips under. Roll the shoulders. Let's go. Other side. Both knees are slightly bent for this. Nice flat back. So see how flat my back is? That's what I want to see from you all. Now, if you're starting to feel your low back, that's okay. That's normal. Maybe lower the weight a little bit. Okay? Or even just start body weight. This one's okay for body weight. Just want you to really focus on that form because you'll feel this even without weight. Really press into your heel, all right? So sometimes we feel our low back because these muscles we sit on all day are just so weak. So really think about pressing into that heel so that you engage those hamstrings. Let them do the work. They are big muscles, they can handle this. Keep going. All right, next one's gonna be a plank row. 3, 2, and 1. You want something lighter, 1 dumbbell. I have a couple options here, plank row, feet wide, right? Without moving those hips. Maybe one knee is on the floor, right? Maybe it's a table tap. And then also could be done like this. Maybe you're supported if you are having some back issues. Plank row, let's go. In 3, 2, 1 dumbbell, let's go. So moderate or heavy, find your plank feet wide. So shoulders are down and you pull your elbow up so that your hand comes up to your rib cage. Now it is going to be for almost a minute, so you can always take a quick breather, especially if you're feeling that low back. I'm also okay with you in a tabletop position, doing that row. Just keep that back nice and flat and make sure you're alternating so you're halfway. If you're doing this on a bench, you can switch sides. So having that bench or chair is really great for support. Keep going. It also enables you to just focus on that muscle. And again, not anything else taking over like that low back or your neck, right? Couple more seconds. Yeah, good, Tammy. Shoulders down, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here's core. It's a Pilates movement, and there's a standing option. So hands or pillow or something behind your head. Single leg lower, legs straight up, hands behind the head. You can even do hands under your hips. Lower, nice and slow, and then exhale, lift up. If you want a little more challenging, you're gonna lower both legs. Woo! Okay, so that's a lot harder. And then standing version, you're here, same thing, but without the arms. Woo! So using those abs, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, let's go. So if you're on your back, you've got hands behind your head, looking at your toes. Lower one leg, inhale, and then exhale back up. Slow, 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 right? And then switch. If one leg at a time is not challenging enough, do double leg lower. You go as low as you can until that back starts to arch a little bit, and then slowly come back up. If you're new to this, you can relax your head, hands under your hips. This will feel better. Keep going. I'm going to do the standing version. Hands on the hips. We're using our abs to lift our leg. Arms don't help. We're not going to allow them to help us. Whew. Nice and slow. Great balance too. We've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand up. We're going to repeat those again from the top. Staggered deadlift. Grab that heavy weight. We have a right leg back, left leg in front. In 3, 2, roll the shoulders. Let's go. Hips go back. Nice and slow, nice and slow. 80% of your weight in that front foot. Really press that heel into the floor. Nice and slow. You've got this. Now for that third and final round, I'll give you the option of adding that actual leg lift. Not yet, all right? I want you to First, master this before you move on, right, to any single leg or single arm. Let's do one more rep here. Drive those hips back. One more rep. Woo. All right, shake it out. Other side. Hopefully you're feeling the back of your legs. Here we go. And other side, let's start. Roll the shoulders, set it up. Lower, inhale. And exhale. Remember, driving those hips back. So imagine string on those hips and it's pulling them back. So by default, your chest lowers, but you keep your back super flat here. Push into that heel a little bit harder. Maybe you can grab something heavier here if you'd like. Slow it down. You got about 20 more seconds. And then we're gonna go into those plank rows or bent over rows and just work the back. Beautiful. Yep, really press those heels into the floor. You got it. Master this movement before adding on. All right, go ahead and stop. Plank rows. Plank rows, or tabletop rows, or bench. Ready, set? Let's go. I'll let you know when you're halfway. Feet are wide. If you want a little bit harder, feet closer together. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's a lot harder for my abs. So if you want that challenge, bring those feet closer in and try not to move your hips. That is definitely a challenge. Exhale, pull that elbow up. We are halfway if you're just doing one side at a time, so you can go ahead and switch. If you're doing that bent over option with a chair or bench. Inhale, exhale. Remember, nice and slow. Working that muscle through its fullest range of motion. Keep going. You have 3, 2, and abs. Here we go. You're either doing those standing leg lifts or you're on the floor and doing the leg lower. In 3, 2, let's go. Press your low back into the floor. One leg at a time or both. The lower the legs are, the more challenging this is. If you're feeling your neck muscles start to take over, relax your head and slide your hands under those hips. You don't want that to happen. You got it. Keep it up. If you're standing nice and slow, it's actually really tricky. Woo, standing one, we're also working our glutes a little bit here. You can even take it out to the side. Woo. We have 5 seconds left. Try to arch that back. If you're on the floor, point those toes. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more round from the top. Let's go. Grab a heavy weight. Staggered deadlift. We're starting in 3, 2, left foot in front, right foot behind. Let's go. So if you're feeling good, you're going to go right into an actual deadlift, single leg. So as you lower, and as your hips go back, you lift the leg off the floor. Still keep that same flat back though, okay? And I want you to keep that back leg as straight, woo, as you can. We've got about 10 more seconds, so maybe get 2 or 3 more really good reps in, and then we're gonna go right into the other side. One more rep here. All right, let's switch. Other side, tuck those hips under. Let's go. Squeeze your abs. Keep it nice and strong. So if you tried that and maybe it's a little too much, go back to your staggered stance. Let me see it. A little more. Perfect. Beautiful, Terry. Yep, perfect. Remember, you can hold that position, right? Maybe for a couple seconds, really challenge yourself. Looking good, everybody. Should feel the back side of your legs. Push into your heels a little bit more if you're not feeling it there. Couple more seconds. Get one more good rep in. All right, plank rows. In 3, 2, let's do it. Plank rows, bent over rows. I'll let you know when you're halfway to switch that. Moderate to heavy weight, let's do it. And I don't want us to speed it up, just nice, actually even slow it down if you can. Slow it down, if anything, not speeding it up. All right, we are halfway. If you're doing one side, go ahead and switch unless you're alternating. Then just keep it moving, keep breathing. Woo, I'm gonna do tabletop here and just alternate. You should be able to balance a glass of water on your back in whatever position you're doing these in. So nothing should be able to roll off your back while doing these plank or bent over rows. 3, 2, and abs. Come on down. Single and double leg lower or standing leg lifts. Let's go. You want to tuck those hips under. Use your core to lower and lift, whether you're on the floor or standing. Nice and slow on the way up and nice and slow on the way down. Let's see it. And then we get into cardio. We're gonna go into skaters right after this. So I'll just tell you what we're doing. You got about 15 more seconds. And we're gonna go into some skaters. We've got 3 cardio exercises that we go through twice for 30 seconds. Keep that back nice and flat on the floor. You've got 3, 2, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to stand up. Watch my screen. We're just doing regular old speed skaters for cardio. Ready, set? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. So we do our strength first. We use up our energy for that. And once we get to the cardio, we can be burning some fat. Keep it up, keep it up. You can balance, you can get low in this, you can do arms up and down, whatever you got. Couple more seconds. And then we're going into burpees. Whatever variation, I'm gonna do low impact if you wanna follow. All right, burpees, let's go. Follow my screen for a low impact option. I know you all know what burpees are, so go ahead and get right into them, whatever variation you're doing. I just step back instead of going to the floor. It's too much for my hips. Make it work for your body, come on. We got 5 more seconds, and then we've got in and out abs. 3, 2, 1. So your standing version is here, knees up with those arms coming up, and then other version is the same thing, just on the floor. In and out abs. Ready, set, let's go. Arms overhead. Exhale, knees in, hands down by your side. Inhale overhead, exhale. If you're standing, obviously it's gonna be one leg at a time, unless you're doing a tuck jump. But if you're on the floor, both knees, inhale, exhale. A little bit harder, keep your arms by your side. And don't bring them overhead, that's a little harder. We've got 3, 2, 1, skaters. 5-second transition, stand up. 1 more round, go. Let's go. So you can balance. You can make it really big. Get nice and low. Up to you. Go, go, go. And we got 1 last movement. You got 10 more seconds. Let's go, let's go. Make it big, make it bigger. All right, burpees, go. 30 seconds, go, burpees. Woo! Let's go, let's go. Come on. 2, 2. You got 15 seconds. You can step it out. I want you to jump straight up at the top. Straight up. Yes, Tammy. Yes, Mary Beth, you got it. Looking good, everybody. Deborah, I know you're working. We got 3, 2, in and out abs. In 3, 2, let's go. So I'm just doing standing version. Boom, boom. Come on. arms like this. Really gonna get that heart rate up. Keep going, we got this. After this, keep going. We got one strength movement and one more cardio, and then we're done. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, 2-minute finisher. Grab moderate to heavy weights. Combo movement. We're gonna step it back. Lunge, upright row. Lunge, upright row. And then our strength is gonna be body weight. We've got hyperextension into a push-up. And then option there for that is gonna be this instead. Working the back side, but in a standing version, okay? So grab medium to heavy, lunge and upright row in 3, 2, feet together, let's go. Lunge, upright row, switch legs. Lunge, we're gonna burn this out for 1 full minute. So if you're feeling good, grab those heavy weights, maybe bring that knee to the floor. That's gonna make it even harder. Knees are sensitive, you're gonna take a small step back. Make sure core is nice and strong here. This is our last 2 minutes of class. We're doing this for an entire minute, and then hyperextension, push up to plank. Woo, we got about 20 more seconds to go. Keep moving. I'm just gonna show you that standing option. So instead of your Superman, Superwoman, lighter weights, reverse fly, tap out. So working the back side and extending that leg out. All right, you got 3 seconds left. All right, final minute. Ready, set, let's go. If you're on the floor with me, extension, push up to plank. Repeat. You can do this on your toes or knees, it's up to you. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna do standing version. Lighter weight. Reverse fly and extend the legs. Getting into those hips, still working the lower back. Just a different version. Woo! Actually, this one's a little harder. This one's a little harder because the balance, come on. If you're standing, I want you to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Yes, Tammy, a little balance and lift. Keep it up. Let's go, let's go. Yes, good, Terry. You can do single leg and make this even harder on the floor. We got 10 more seconds. Legs are straight. As you do that extension, whether you're on the floor or standing, legs are straight. Here we go, here we go. We've got 4, 3, 2, and stop. Woo! Great job, everybody. If you are standing, come on down here and join me on the mat. If you just finished those extensions, roll your shoulders, and we're gonna find a tabletop position. Great job, everybody. Let's go ahead and find a cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, nice and slow, and then exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. And let's do it again, inhale. And exhale, nice and slow. We'll do this one more time. Inhale and exhale. Child's pose, bring those knees wide, sit back into your heels, bring your chest and your forehead to the mat. Hold this here. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit out of breath, not completely exhausted, but hopefully your muscles are feeling a little jiggly. You're feeling a little tired after that workout. Inhale, walk those hands over to one diagonal. Exhale, hold it. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Hold that for a breath. And let's come back to the center. And let's roll it up. We're gonna come into a butterfly stretch. Just switch up these stretches a little bit for you. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Bring the soles of the feet together. This is for our hips and inner and outer thighs. Just gonna drop those knees out to the side, nice and tall. Now what I want you to do is press your chest forward. And imagine your hips being pulled back in the opposite direction. So we're not gonna lean forward on towards our feet. I just want you to push your chest towards me, towards the screen. Pull your hips back in that opposite direction. And then slowly just release. You can shake those legs out. We'll do a spinal twist while we're here. So you can choose to do it with one foot in like this, or you can actually take that foot up and over. So again, just your preference. We're gonna take that opposite arm, inhale, and either hand to our knee or elbow. And we're just gonna sit up nice and tall and look over that shoulder. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do both sides. So nice and tall, or maybe you're doing it this way. Just gently pressing that knee down. Whatever feels comfortable for your back here. And then slowly come back to the center. Let's shake it out and do the same thing on the other side. Just a gentle twist. Other foot over. Sit up nice and tall. Hold that for a couple breaths. Maybe that half butterfly feels better. And then slowly come back to the center and shake the legs out. All right, let's come now to a down dog. We'll finish up with a quad stretch when we're standing, but quick downward facing dog for those hamstrings and glutes. Pedal out those heels. Press your chest towards your thighs. All right, lower those knees and let's roll up slowly to standing. Nice and slow. We'll finish with that quad stretch. So you can hold onto the wall or place your foot on a chair here for a little extra stability. We're gonna grab that right foot, knees together, nice and tall. Press your foot into your hand. Maybe that opposite arm reaches up. Push your hips forward as well and then release. Shake it out, other side. Knees together, nice and tall. Press those hips out. Squeeze your glutes a little bit here, and then release. Woo, shake the arms, roll the shoulders, and then we end together. So inhale, reach up, nice and tall. Exhale, bend the knees and shake it out, nice and slow. One more inhale, and exhale, let it go. All right, great way to start your Monday, hopefully. Good job, everybody. How are we feeling?